speaking of great shows.
Wah, wah.
Willow's been cancelled. And not only has it been cancelled, but apparently, according to one of the chief showrunners, it's just been put on hiatus while other people go and work on other projects. I couldn't do that with a straight face.
for the rest of their natural lives.
I've seen people on Twitter and on social media saying, "Oh, we need a second series. It was wonderful. The representation was fantastic." And it's kind of, right, so you liked it because there's lesbians in it.
Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yeah, and it's just, I gave up. I genuinely gave up. I think in the first episode, the first episode was pretty bad, but the first episode, when the two main leads kissed, I checked out because I just thought, right, this isn't going to be about Willow. This is going to be about how great it is to be inclusive of
You're such a homophobe.
I'm not scared of cows.
For once, I didn't even give it a try. It's like, I'm going to keep one fucking thing pure. I wish it wasn't Willow. I wish it was Star Wars or something like that.
Yeah.
But at least, if I put on Willow, I don't have any of that shit in my head. I could just move on.
Yeah. Watching some people talk about it and like saying about how great the two female leads were. And I just keep thinking, I'm sorry, what show were you watching? Because the two main female leads were, terrible. Absolutely awful actresses and completely miscast in every respect. And it's
checkbox. Checkbox.
But no, what I'm saying is people still think that they were great. And I'm thinking,
no, they don't. They don't really believe that. You know that, right?
No,
you know that
believe
they don't really. They just say these things because that's what they're supposed to say. They don't really think that. They don't care. They probably didn't even watch it. They probably just saw a few clips.
Which is always the way with these blue hairs on Twitter. It's kind of like, oh, we're fighting for the rights of so and so and blah blah blah. Mm. Did you see the show? No.
Yeah.
Because I'm still sure that I read somewhere that one of the episodes, in the first 24 hours, it had something like about 8,000 viewers or something. It was like unbelievably low. And I think I got that information from Doomcock, so it's probably a load of crap. But the viewing figures for it were absolutely terrible. Nowhere near what they should have been. And yet, how much money do they spend on it?
Well, did you see there's apparently, like, Willow gets canceled. That's, boom, right out of the gate. Like, they came to work and, like, the guys are ripping out his sets. Like, what's happening? Didn't you get the memo? And then this show that came on, it was some animated kids show that Netflix bought. Oh. And there's it's with the farm animals, and this little calf tells his mom that he's non-gender. He wants to be called they, them. And Netflix, as soon as they found out about it, you're gone, out, done, canceled, ripped off the site.
We know how much this is costing us now.
Yeah. Something is happening. I don't, you look at Picard season 3, you look at a couple of other things. It's not going to happen all at once, but it feels like we're turning a corner. I hope I'm right.
It's kind of funny because when you think of The Last of Us was sticking to the property. Now, I must admit, I haven't played the game. I've never had an interest in it. And I heard it was good and stuff, and all the second one. But turning Ellie into a lesbian, that wasn't from the game, was it? Or was it?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, didn't they do it in the second game and everybody moaned about it?
I don't know. I just know that in the game universe she is, but I don't know. I don't play video games because I'm not a dork.
Don't know how to turn it on. But no, I was going to say another joke then, but it's one for afterwards. Won't get us cancelled. But with it again, that episode with I was going to say Ron Swanson then. What's his name?
It doesn't matter. Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman, that's it. That episode was kind of like the most talked about and everything else. And obviously they put that in there just to get it all get talked about. But ultimately they respected that original property. And that at the end of the season where she says, you know, do you swear to me that's what happened with the Fireflies and stuff, was taken straight from the game. I saw a comparison of the game footage and the movie footage and the video footage, and it was shot for shot, word for word, you know, and so they respected that, and that's how they've managed to sort of kind of, okay, they've snuck that little bit of woke in there, but, you know, the rest of it is all pretty decent, so you can kind of quite stick with it. Whereas with Willow, it was just, no, we're preaching at you. Men are bad, women are great, end of.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I think there is that it stuck to the game better, but I feel like it stuck to the game where it had to stick to. Now, I haven't seen it, and I haven't played the game, so I'm taking this from third party. So take this all with a grain of salt. What I'm hearing is more like there's things that they just stuck into this because it is a show and you have to, and most of it is just characters show up to tell Joe that you have to care about people and you have to care about people, and then they get to the next episode, he has to learn that lesson over and over again until finally you get to the end. It's like you just have to be nice and care about people and take care of people. It's like that's kind of a dumb message, really, when you think about it, because it's like people aren't always going to respond the same way, and some people will take advantage of you, and some people will be absolute shit to you. And the dude has been around, and the reason why he's so hard bitten is because that's the world that they live in, and you can't just be nice to people. I mean, how many times do we have to see this in real life? Oh, let's just be nice to the criminals, and they won't keep throwing people on the subway tracks and stuff. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I didn't have that much interest, so I don't have that much of an opinion, but it's like...
to be honest, I
feel like we've spent way too much time talking about a video game TV show. Can we...
I would say then, Yoda, it's worth a watch, because the whole being nice thing, it actually, the payoff in the last episode is pretty good.
I might give it a try. I'm also kind of like all over the whole end of the world zombie type shows. I'm just like, okay.
Forget about the zombie apocalypse. Let's worry about the stupid apocalypse.
Yeah.
The banking apocalypse.
Yeah. Thanks, Ukraine.
I still don't know what's going on with that over there. I've tried to piece it together. I've tried to piece it together with memes that I've been looking at, and so far it's not come out well.
Don't worry, all three of us are too poor for it to actually affect us anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But hey, advantages to being poor. I read a great one the other day. It said, "I'm not completely useless. I could be used as a bad example."
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.